What is up, dudes? Welcome back to another video, and today we are taking a look at the LEGO Ideas Jaws set. A set that I never thought I would be owning right now. It is absolutely insane that LEGO even made this set. It's legit insane. It's absolutely amazing. We're also celebrating, what, the 50 years of Jaws? So that's also insane to think about. I'm in love with the set. I haven't even opened the set yet, and I already know I'm gonna love it. So that is so cool to actually own this set. I would love LEGO to do some other horror properties because it would just be so cool. Just kind of stuff like this. I mean, LEGO Ideas sets like this would be so amazing. This retails for like 150, I think. I'm not too sure, but before we get into this set, of course, subscribe, all that stuff. If you don't, that's totally fine. And of course, down in the description, I have all my socials down below, so you can follow those if you want to. But getting into this set while there's a cat on me, I am thrilled about this set. The box art actually looks really cool. I love the Jaws logo. I love everything that's going on here. We already kind of took a look at everything, but here's a little bit of a better look. It just looks so cool. I love the way it looks. I love the base. It just looks neat, you know, and I really do like this kind of greeveling going on at like the corners here. I think that's really cool. This side of the box has Jaws and, you know, the three main characters there. The other side is kind of blank, it has the Jaws logo in a different language. I love the bottom, or this is the top of the box that has some more imaging, and at the bottom there's very nice work with those LEGO pieces just scattered everywhere. Back of the box just kind of shows you different things that you can do with the set. And it is really cool. You can also look up more LEGO Ideas stuff, so that's neat. But yeah, this set looks awesome. This bag, I believe there was 13. There might have been a couple more, but it was so much fun. It was a fun building process. Sadly, I don't know where the instructions are, but it did come in a very nice instruction bag. So that was kind of neat to protect it a little bit. There was a couple stickers in there, but nothing crazy. Building this set, I had a blast building this set. I just had so much fun. It was just amazing building this thing all together. But let's take a look at the set itself. So, since Amity is infested with a shark and there's dead people all around us now, we need our sheriff. And Chief Brody here looks amazing. I love the way Chief Brody looks. We don't get too much Chief Brody like things, you know? We don't get a bunch of merch, and it's so awesome to have him in LEGO form. I think this looks beautiful. I love the pants. I love the detailing on it. I love the shirt and the black shirt underneath, and I love the arms that cut off like it's an actual shirt, like a t-shirt. And I love the printing on the back too. It's a super simple look for him, but it looks amazing, and I absolutely love the way this set looks. He also comes with an alternate face, which looks pretty cool. I really like the smiling look. It still looks like Chief Brody. Sometimes it kind of loses it, but it's whatever. He also does come with some accessories, some binoculars, and of course his handgun, so that's really cool. So, since we have our sheriff, we need our shark expert. So Hooper here looks amazing. I really love the way Hooper looks. He's got this beautiful coat piece here. I really love the printing on his torso. I love the way it looks. I don't know why, it just looks so good. The pants are pretty much the same as Brody's, same detailing and stuff. I think the colors were a little different. I don't know, it kind of changed and it just looked a little odd. I love the printing on the back too. I think that's awesome, and I love the head and the hair and hat combo. That looks amazing. I love the face print too. And he also does come with another face print, which we'll take a look at when it pops up on the screen. He also does come with some accessories, being the camera in his hand and his duffel bag, and there's his other face, nice and happy. So now we need our shark killer, and that is Quint. He looks great. There's a couple things I don't care about him with. I wish he had leg printing, and I wish the hat was a hat and hair combo. I think that would have been really cool, or getting an alternate headpiece for his hair. I think that would have been great. But overall, everything else looks fine. I like the headpiece, the hat looks pretty cool, and I love the entire torso piece. He also does come with the machete and his harpoon gun to shoot barrels at the shark. So we have our crew. They are ready to go. Now it's time to take a look at the Orca itself, the big boat that's pretty much the main build of this thing. And I have to say, this looks great. I think that they did a phenomenal job with this. The size of it, I believe, is about 14 inches, maybe a little past 14. But so far, the ship just has some incredible detailing overall. It is absolutely insane just how accurate this thing looks to the actual movie. Love the Orca like sticker. Actually, it's a print on the back, which is cool. There are so many little hidden references all throughout this thing. The canisters, the shark cage, some life jackets, the chair that they sit on. It's just full of detail and Easter eggs all throughout, especially if you watch the first Jaws movie. Like the bucket here, the chum bucket's awesome. This chair does rotate, but it is just, you know, plugged in, so it kind of gives the illusion of rotating, but it's not like a full rotation, not a purposeful one. The shark cage thing is so cool. Those also do come out as well, so they're kind of loose on there. I'd just be careful, I guess, when you're posing the ship. But it just looks so cool. I really like it. The ladder made out of the droid arms and the kind of Bo Peep staffs there. I think that's really cool. And just overall, it just looks so cool. I love the engine compartment, or the entire steering wheel with the little dials, indicators. Love the side of the boat. You do have this like kind of green sticking out there, but there is a red on the other side, which we'll take a look at. Do like this whole entire part here. I honestly don't remember what it's called, but it's so cool looking. It's pretty big too, so that's interesting, but you can put minifigures on there. Love the kind of, I guess, harpoons or the spears that you got there. Really like that. On the other side, of course, there's the red with some life jacket or life reservers there. Love how they used the kind of motorcycle parts for the shark jaws. I think that's interesting. And you have 4 different barrels here, all of them placed in different spots, and of course you can take them off if you want. It's nothing crazy, but it's still really cool that we have this, and it just looks awesome and amazing. I love how the dock is made too, with the droid arms and the hot dog pieces. I think that's amazing. I just really like it overall. I think that it's ingenious on how they did everything. I love the shaping of the ship too, so I really like that. The ship just has so much detail to it, and it looks exactly like how it's supposed to be, and honestly, you cannot ask for a better ship design than this, because this just looks fantastic. And of course, there is an inside to this, so all you got to do is take this top off here, and you can see that there is an interior, which the interior is very cool. Of course, there's a little door here where you can just kind of go right in, and inside it's very cramped, very spacious, not really. But there is some little details there, some little notes, a compass, a little cup, a little clock, and something there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the steering wheel is. It's just kind of there. And the radio is on this side of the ship, so that's interesting that it's there. I believe it was like where on the desk there with the notes and stuff. Oh, that's kind of weird. Odd. Dude, there is a nice map there, and of course there's a little Amityville newspaper with the drawing of the shark that Quint draws on the green board or the chalkboard, so that's pretty cool. If you take everything out, you can have the seats to where you can have them sitting, and the table is here too, and you can just have them chilling, you know, waiting for the shark to come out, and just have them all chilling. It was a little struggle to get them in, and that table is actually not connected, but hey, I tried, and you can just recreate so many different spots with these figures, and it just makes the ship come alive. Now, we do got to get them in the water, so this is the base that we come with. It's so cool looking. It's a little messy, but it looks awesome. You can definitely tell the water and the waves. I really like everything. There's an actual Bowie right there that looks really cool, or one of the orange yellow barrels. Do have a very nice plaque which is printed with the iconic catchphrase, "You're going to need a bigger boat." Speaking of the bigger boat, you do have to slide the bottom here. There's a little groove at the very kind of front of the boat that you got to stick right into here. There was that little circle tile which you just gotta line it up perfectly, and it doesn't go anywhere, so that's pretty cool. But there's the little groove there. If you can see it, I'm going to try my best to see if I can make it easier to see, but you can kind of see there's a little groove in there, and you just put that on the tile. So, I mean, the ship stays and it looks awesome with the waves crashing as well. I think that's really cool. I think just this whole entire setup is nice, and I love how the boat is kind of just spilling on the edge. There is this spot here. What is this spot supposed to be? Well, of course, it's supposed to be for what we're hunting, the shark. This is Bruce the shark here, and my god, he looks incredible. Look how good this build is. Building this thing was so much fun, and I love the 3 different modes you can get this guy in. I'm counting it as 3, but it looks so cool. I love the base that you get to. It's just a plain brown base that's kind of rounded. I love the Jaws tile there, and I love how it's like held up. It looks like a maquette. It looks so cool. It looks like somebody sculpted it and placed it on a little plaque. It just looks so amazing. I think they did a fantastic job with this figure, or this entire build. I just really like it, and giving it the old measuring tape treatment here, it goes to about 10 inches, a little bit over, probably 10.5 inches, I would say, and he just looks so cool. I love it. Now, you can kind of pose him around and stuff. It's nothing crazy. The jaw is on a slight hinge joint. Can't really close the mouth all the way, but it's kind of there. There is a ball joint at the fin. I don't know what I was going to say flipper for, but that is pretty cool. There is a little spot here that hinges up and down, and the tail can kind of rotate, but it kind of pops off a little too easy. So yeah, just be careful with the tail. The tail's probably the easiest part to break, but still really cool though. And on the other side, of course, ball joint. So pretty neat. Now, with the base here, you can unplug this shark, and I'm calling this its second mode, the whooshing around mode, where you don't have a stand, you're not on the base, you can just whoosh him around and have fun with them. And it looks so cool. I love it. I love that you can take this guy off the stand and it doesn't mess up anything, and I think that's awesome. The only thing is, plugging it back in, and you're going to see me struggle just a little bit here, plugging it back in is kind of a struggle, because those little pieces, I guess the plugins, they like to move around a little bit, and it's a little bit tough to line it up, and at first I wasn't sure what was happening, but yeah, those pegs there like to just move around. It's very loosely in there, so you just kind of got to wiggle them and line it up right. So that's pretty cool. You can just see in them kind of moving around, and you just got to line it up perfectly and stick it into his stomach, and he should be good to go. I am struggling so much with it, but here he is now plugged in. I think he looks great. Now, he does have his third mode as well, and you pretty much just grab him from the white belly here and just basically pull, and that rips his entire body apart. As gruesome as that is, it's so cool, because now you have the shark that can go onto the base, and I love the way it looks. I think they did a fantastic job of doing that, and I'm actually really happy that they were able to come up with a way to have an entire full shark Lego, and also being able to put them on the base. Now, I did struggle just a tiny bit here, so do not mind me, but basically you just got to line them up correctly and stick them onto his little base. It's easier than how I'm making it. I am very ashamed that I struggled so much with this, but once you have him plugged in, he looks so good, and it completes the entire look, and it's fantastic looking, and you can just have all your characters just messed around on the boat. It looks so cool. Again, this is something I never thought would be possible, and I'm so happy that this is a thing now. I am happy that we have a Jaws Lego set. This is insane that this is happening, and I'm thrilled that I have this set. It is beautifully made. The building process is beautiful. The minifigures are also beautiful. The shark looks fantastic. I love just everything. There's not really any flaws to this set. Obviously, with that being said, this is the 5 out of 5 set. Beautifully done. I would love to see Lego do some more horror themed Legos. And I know that's very hard, but there's some out there that you can probably Legofy. I would love to see Gremlin sets. I would love to see that. I think that's my biggest thing. They are coming out with a Gizmo figure, and we've already had Gizmo and Stripe as minifigures. I just think it would be so cool for a Lego Ideas for some kind of Gremlin set. I would prefer Gremlins 2 because I love Gremlins 2 more than Gremlins 1. I think that would be so cool, and that would just be beautiful. I'm going a little off topic here, but I'm just trying to list off a bunch of horror themes that they could do, because horror is one of my favorite themes in, you know, collecting, and it's also one of my favorite movie franchises. So I'm trying to just think of some things that Lego could do, but I think the horror comedy of Gremlins 2 would be so cool, and there'd be such a good variety of minifigures. That would be my pick. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. I hope the audio was okay. I've been moving different spots because it's been a busy month. It literally has, and I haven't had time to just be in the toy room and do my audio, so I've just been up and down in the garage, in different houses. It's been crazy. There's a lot of things happening here, and they're not bad things, a lot of good things, but man, I don't have as much free time, and work is also a pain in the ass because there's a bunch of things happening there because holidays are coming up and my free time is very lackluster, and when I am home, I just want to go to bed, you know what I mean? But I am determined to do as many horror videos for this month as I can, and I'm so happy that a lot of you guys are enjoying this and watching them. I did not expect the Crooked Man video to get as many views as it did, so thank you so much for that. I would love to do more, and I will. I'll thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you show. Take care. Bye-bye.